The Classical Teacher is what I call a magalog. It's both a magazine and a catalog. It's the catalog for Memoria Press's products, and it contains articles that we think people who are doing classical education will find interesting and inspiring. There's a whole variety of articles in the catalog on a variety of issues. They're everything from what classical education is, to how you teach literature, to how you teach logic, but also essays on what is the classical approach to science, why it's important to read good books, what a great book is. The process of creating the magazine is really, it takes about 6 months all told. We have, you have to decide what your theme's going to be, what the articles are going to be, who's going to write them. You have to notify the people who are going to write them, give them plenty of notice to submit something. And then we get the articles in. We have to edit each one of them, and each one of them goes through a pretty grueling process. The standards just keep going up. And then we discuss it in an editorial board meeting, and there's inevitably quite a few more corrections and changes that are made. During that time, actually, our graphics designer, she is designing the format of the article, how it looks on the page, what images are going to go in there to make it beautiful. So part of the final process of producing the magazine is when we print it all out in color and we lay it out on a table so that we can see the thing as a whole. Once we've done that, then it's read one more time, and then we send it off to the printer, and in 2 weeks we get our copies, and in 3 or 4 or so our customers receive it in their mailbox. We began as just a little 4-page 11 by 17 folded thing which had a couple of short articles in it and some of our products, and there was just a small handful of products back in 1998 when we started it. Over the course of the Classical Teacher, we started expanding it, we started improving it, we started improving the writing, we started improving the graphics. We just continued to develop that, and so now you go out to conferences, school conferences, homeschool conferences, and people will walk up to you and they'll say, I just enjoy that magazine so much, the articles in there are so good, I read it cover to cover. But it goes out all across the country, to California, Florida, New England, also to Canada, and I know we have readers in England and Australia and even Africa. So we know we've had a pretty big impact on the classical education movement.